Dang,
こ
it's
うし
a full
た混
classroom.
乱の中、足利義満は太政大臣となり、公武両方を兼ねた最高権力者となった。そして
Him? I watched too much anime to think Yoshimitsu is no longer him. There might be a different Yoshimitsu, but every Yoshimitsu to me seems the same, and they're all female. They got the I don't know what they call it, the eyebrows, the rectangle eyebrows is pretty cute. Summer breaks is right around the corner, so there are only a handful of classes each day, and school lets us out early. Right now, I'm in Japanese history. What to do? I'm trying to figure out how to proceed with Asuka FC practice. Inoue-san code expression and Irana-san smile remain fresh in my mind.
本当の FC わかります。
That's the chick that told me that Inoue's a masochist. She's like, you know Inoue's a big masochist, right? Because she's waiting for someone to dominate her. I don't know why she told me that. That was weird. That was really fucking weird. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you telling me that? Okay. No matter what I try, I just can't shake those words. They left too big of an impression on my mind. Ugh. I need to forget them and focus. We need to make slow, steady progress, or she'll never win. I drive away those unnecessary thoughts by shaking my head. Then I whack my brain for new ideas. Just need to focus on what's in front of me. My ear suddenly starts to ring. Man, now I'm confused, but this seemed like a little much. The sound of a helicopter is reverberating inside my head. Look outside, Messiah! Look outside! Hold on, this isn't in my head. I look outside the window to spot the sound that is coming from. And then I see.
義満はそれだけでは飽き足らず、天皇の座をも我が物にしようとしたんだな。
Yeah, they're talking about different Yoshimitsu.
そのためにまずは行動を起こし。
Our history teacher finally looks out the window.
なんだ
The rest of the students follow his gaze upon hearing him say that.
あれなんだおい。
なんであんなのがここに来てるの？
I like her voice.
喋ってアップしようぜこれ。こら、静かにせんか静かに。
See, you just said the students just shut the fuck up. Come on, man. There's a helicopter outside. Let's go watch. The classroom erupts in a cacophony of noise. Why is a helicopter landing at school? That makes zero sense. What's this about? I mean, I'm sure this has nothing to do with me, but... Oh. Hold on. It can't be. Why are those two here? You gotta be kidding me. All two familiar individuals are standing out on the sports ground with the wind from the helicopter whipping against them.
マサヤさん、あの人。
It's best girl. That's what Asuka's saying. I don't think she's that best girl. She's pretty good. I really like her character design. Saki Inoue. But if I want to talk about character designs, I like Imoto-san the best. What's her name? Shirase-san. Something like that. Asuka calls out to me in a surprised tone. Guess I'm not just imagining things. Yeah. Saki Inoue and Irina Avalon. Wow. What a last name. Alright. There's no way I forget the people we're training to defeat.
何のために来たんでしょうか？
I got no clue. Though it's safe to assume it has something to do with us. We must be practicing for nationals right now. So why the detour?
穏やかじゃない訪問だよね。わざわざ見せつけるようにして。わざわざヘリで来るぐらいだから何か意味はあるよね。
I know, right? They could have fly. You know they could fly, right? With their shoes? Not a helicopter. The two of them exchange a few words while we're watching speculate. A couple men in black suits came out of the helicopter and surrounded them. It seemed like they're waiting for someone.
あ、先生が来ました。
It doesn't take long for some teachers to go up to them and start a conversation. A few moments later, the teachers nod several times, then start calling someone. They're probably just phoning the faculty room, I guess.
生徒指導部の影山です。 先ほどグラウンドにヘリコプターが不時着した件につきましては、現在搭乗している方に説明を。
They're trying to cover everything up by claiming it was an emergency landing?
なんだ、不時着かよ。
誰か海外の VIP でも来たのかと思っちゃった。
Some rich kid? Well, that's not totally off base.
ということにしたみたいね。
穏便にってことでしょうか。まあ私ら以外には多分関係ないことだもの。
In the background of the scene, I never noticed it, but there's actually a girl with a red shirt. And a green shirt too. That's weird. Everyone seems to be calming down now. So whatever works.
それで鏡先生には対応に当たっていただく関係で、2年 C 組は本日ホームルームは行われない。生徒は授業終了後そのまま下校しなさい。
Yay! Yep, that totally has to do with us. The two teachers down there could have dealt with the emergency landing on their own. Oizon's involvement must mean it's FC related.
それと2年 C 組の日向雅也、2年 C 組の日向雅也、放課後職員室まで来るように。
I wanted to go home early. Fuck!
やっぱり。
そうきたか。
Same. Still, I wonder why they're here. It's really hard to figure them out.
気をつけてくださいね、マスヤさん。
Relax. It's not like I'm gonna get kidnapped or anything. I'll go see what they want. I just hope my guess isn't right, or things could get ugly. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it is.
へへ、それが理由なんだ。
はい、それが理由です。
ふん、イリーナさんか。可愛い顔してえげつないね、やることが。
先生、質問です。
何か？
えげつない。日本語わかりません。意味教えてほしいです。
I don't know what that means too, to be honest.
そうか、意味がわからないのか。えげつないってのはな、そうだな。容赦ないとか、いやらしいとかそういう意味だ。
いやらしい。
ああ、わかります。容赦ない。情け容赦ない。よくわかります。時代。あ、でも。
でも？
先生も現役選手の時はえげつない選手だったではないですか？
ほう。
第5回の世界大会3回戦、今でもはっきり思い出せます。サードラインを回ったところ、相手が動けなくなるのを承知でトラウマの残るような動きを見せました。
よく知ってるな。で、今日は同じことをしに来たと？
Damn, she traumatized someone? That's fucked up, man.
いえいえ、ご挨拶です。そうですね。文化交流とでも言いましょうか。
文化交流とはね。大したもんだ、あんた。
お褒めに預かりましてありがとうございます。
と言ってきたわけだが、どうする？
What the hell's the plan? Well, should be obvious. I can't let Asuka face her yet. Iruna-san proposed something rather simple. A practice match between Saki, Inoue, and Asuka with the exact same rules as an official match. I was hoping I was wrong, but it seems my fear was unfounded. She's trying to break her opponent's spirits in advance. Squashing the bud before it blooms, essentially.
クラシナのメンタルを考えれば普通はそうだろうな。だが、マサヤ、お前決勝の時にあいつの顔見たか？
Of course.
そうか。
Yeah.
見たんだな。長らくこのスポーツに関わってきたが、あの場面であんな顔のできる選手を私はそう見なかった。背筋に寒気が走った。
Same here.
やはりそうだったか。
She laughs a bit before composing herself.
強い相手に出会うほど楽しさが増す。あいつは強くなるために何より必要なものをすでに手に入れている。今回の対戦にしても勝とうが負けようがきっとクラシナは前を向き続けるさ。
Right, but Oisan's expression turns stern when she sees me hesitate.
マサヤ、お前がクラシナの心配をするのはわかる。だがな、今のあいつはまだまだ発展途上だ。いいことも悪いことも経験はこれからだ。いずれは当たる相手だ。その機会が思ったより早くなった。そう考えればいいんじゃないのか。
I know she's right. If Inoue-san is in the tournament shape, the difference in skill between them will be massive. But confirming the gap will only help Asuka grow. Because once we know exactly what separates them, we'll learn how to best prepare for the fall tournament. And that's what we need most at the moment. Right. This is a great opportunity.
よし、話は決まった。では、先方にも伝えておく。
Thanks. I bow before moving toward the door, and then stop and turn to face her again. Something still feels off about all of this. Gotta say, this feels really weird.
何がだ？
You're not usually the type to just go along with someone else's plan.
そうか？
You used to say that the fight begins long before the start of the match, right? She used to drill that idea into my skull. In other words, she was saying that preparation is half the battle. If your opponent gets into your head and you go into a match with a negative mindset, you're starting off with a handicap. That's why I'm surprised she rarely agreeing to something that may give them the upper hand.
ま、私もクラシナの戦いぶりを見てみたいというのもあったしな。それに全て受け入れたわけじゃないぞ。最初に言ってきたことは即座に断った。
Oh, what she want?
それはもうなしになったからいいじゃないか。さあ、試合の準備をしよう。
I bet she wanted to face Messiah, right? But she was like, nope, no can do. You can't face my boy. Gotta face his haram. Got it. What are we gonna do? She doesn't normally come to watch us practice.
今日は少し離れたところから観戦させてもらうよ。何かあればすぐに出ていく。
Oh, okay, cool.
なぜそこで驚く？顧問なんだからそれぐらいするさ。
She's right, but it is unusual for her to be disinvolved. Guess it just means Inoue-san's that special.
お久しぶりです、ひなたさん。
When's the teacher bang? Route. Teacher route bang. Soon. After Oscar out. Yeah. It's been 30 minutes since my meeting with Oisan. Seems the stage is almost set now.
今回は急な話にもかかわらず練習試合を受けていただきありがとうございます。改良はあまり他の学校と交流がなく、こういう無茶な方法を取るしかなかったのでお気遣いに感謝します。
Thank you. I know how to say that school name. Kairyu. Alright. Kairyu. Kairyu. Could you tell me what you're after?
目的？
Excuse me.
今回の対戦のですか？
Of course. For whatever reason, they prioritized this practice match over prepping the nationals. And I want to know why. I want her too. She's pretty cute. I mean, all the girls are pretty fucking cute. This game have really good character design. They really do.
はい、そうです。さっきの上達のためです。はい。
But the difference between her and the other girls, look at her chest. She's massive. She's hella massive. I liked her. Isn't there a DMM game? I saw the browser game for this. It's not that great. There's no route.
さっきはまだまだ技術が劣ってますし、何より経験が不足してます。
I think it got shut down
それ
already.
で
H scenes? I don't think there's H scenes. Fine, let's just leave it at that.
はい、そうですか。
Excuse me, I'm going to get going now.
はい、お待ちしてます。お待ちしてますよ。
Oh, you don't have to get close to me.
なんて言ってた？
She just dodged around the question, so I'm not sure what they really want.
そりゃ言うわけないよね。
大丈夫でしょうか、そんな相手と戦って。
I get why you're worried, but just trust her a little, okay?
乾さんと試合ができる。
進藤さんに勝った乾さんと。
I love vibrating Asuka.
よーし、気合です。気合。
See?
部長みたいなことやってるね。
She does.
緊張してはいるけど、嬉しくて仕方ないって感じでしょうか。
Yep.
作戦はどうする？
Hell no, we don't got no plan. Yeah, I got an idea already. Just need to discuss it with Asuka. This isn't a regular practice match. We have to register it as a threat on the radar, or this whole thing will be pointless. Now that Asuka fundamentals are vastly improved, she can put up a good fight. She definitely won't do as well as Shindo-san, but it's still a little too soon for that, so I got no room to complain. Our only goal here is to do well enough to make them remember us. Once our preparations are complete, both players and seconds gather on the beach.
それではただいまより海陵学園と船浜学院の練習試合を開始します。海陵乾咲、船浜倉科明日香、それぞれ一礼の後スタートの準備に移るように。
The two of them walk over to Perez, who's serving as the referee, and bow to each other.
よろしくお願いします。よろしく。
Last time I saw her was during the grand finals. Her face and voice are just expressionless as back then. I feel like girls with green eyes are cheating. Green eyes is a really good color for an eye. I wonder if that poker face is part of her strategy, or just how she normally is. Why you staring at me? I didn't do nothing. For a moment, I thought Inoue-san was staring straight at me. Guess it was my imagination. Damn, this main character is kind of gay. When I turned to look at her, she walked towards Aruna-san. Oh wait, he noticed.
オーラというか雰囲気ありますね、乾さん。
What happened to Kurobuchi? She got cut out. She no longer exists. She can only exist in Nikarao. Asuka is gazing at Inoue-san, visibly excited. Listen up, Asuka. We're going with a plan that I explained earlier. So don't you dare let her take control of the match.
これまでのやり方通りですか？
You got it. I told Asuka to just play like before, just with focus on basic techniques.
これまでのということは
There's no chance of you beating Inoue-san in the race, since she beat Perez and all.
ということはセカンドラインにショートカットして
You're an all-rounder. All you can do is just read and react to her movements in time. Keeping up with her should be easy. All-rounders usually follow a playstyle like Satuin-san. They focus on canceling out the strength of their opponent while trying to exploit their weaknesses. However, Asuka's a rare breed of players. She has these mysterious flashes of insight that allows her to pull off unimaginable things. That's why we need her to remain close to her opponent for as long as possible. That way, she may think of some ways to pull out a win. The more opportunities she has, the more things Asuka can try out. During the summer tournament, Inoue-san would have just shaken her and that would have been the end of their match. But she improved leaps and bounds since then, so I'm sure she can keep up. In other words, this strategy revolves around getting close to Inoue-san, throwing things at the wall until something sticks. Start by judging in the next line. After that, I want you to recall your match with Shindo-san and play the same way. Stick as close as you can. If you see a chance, block her path and start going over strategies in more detail. Then I noticed that Asuka's face has clouded over. Asuka?
はい。
Lost in thought? You should really be paying attention here right now.
そうじゃないんです。作戦はちゃんと聞いていたんですけど、
What's wrong? Does she not understand something or what? Is there something you don't get? I can go over it again.
大丈夫です。分かってるんです。分かってるんですけど、なんかとても不安で。
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Who wouldn't be when they're playing such a unique and skilled Skywalker? Still, I'm a little surprised she's scared and she seemed so excited a moment ago. Bro, Asuka's so pure, man. I can't imagine an H scene of Asuka. I feel like that's taboo. I think I have to skip that, to be honest. She's so pure. But Misaki was pure too. I'm not gonna lie. Guess that just goes to show how much pressure Inoue-san exerts. All you can do now is try. We have all the time in the world to think things through after this match, okay?
Hi.
Oh, she sounds all excited again. Guess I helped kill her nerves.
そろそろ試合を開始してもいいか?
Yeah.
いつでもできます。
よし。それでは両者ともスタートラインについて。
Break a leg, Asuka. I can't believe I told her to break a leg. Alright. I should have just said good luck. Asuka and Inoue-san fly over to first. Once they're there, Asuka looks over to her opponent with inquisitive eyes.
よろしくお願いします。
こちらこそ。
こちらこそ。
Oh, I'm godlike! Oh! I got it right. I feel proud. I pick up Inoue's monotonous voice through the headset. Seeing that both players are now ready, Fred nods lightly and raises the whistle to his lips.
セット!
Go! Go! I'll gulp down my saliva and focus on the match. Inoue jets off towards the second buoy with a low yo-yo as soon as the whistle resounds. Asuka, on the other hand, jumps to the second line. Good, she's following the plan so far.
ずいぶん素直に行くんだね。乾さんの後ろについてプレッシャーかけて動揺させてもいいんじゃない？
そうですよね。って乾さんめちゃくちゃ速いですよ。
あの子あんなに速かったの？
兄ちゃんと試合した時より速いかも。なんさよ先輩。
I covered the mic to keep Asuka from overhearing our conversation. She's always been this fast, so calm down. You spook Asuka if he freaks out around me.
そうですね。
I did consider trying to Misaki just suggested, but I opted to go for a more simple play style. That idea may come in handy eventually, but it definitely doesn't suit Asuka right now. I'm bringing the mic to my mouth. Asuka, relax and take a couple of deep breaths once you're positioned on the second line. You know Inoue-san should reach you real quick, but don't let that fluster you.
Hi.
A few moments later, I hear Asuka breathing in and out. She's currently circling a quarter of the way down the second line. Inoue-san such a second, which nets her the first point of the match. What?
Huh?
Inoue-san suddenly disappears.
コーチ、乾さんは？
Look up! She's really high above second. A 90-degree quick turn? Is that some sort of air kick turn? Guess the details don't matter much now. It's clear she wants a match just like one with Shindo-san. She's looking down on Asuka from high above.
Saki, いい動きです。では言った通り、バードケージで。
I know I'm not supposed to eavesdrop, but Inoue sounds so close that her instruction just happens to enter my ears. Bird cage? What's that supposed to mean?
コーチ、どうしたらいいですか？
Relax. She's only took the high ground. God damn the high ground! It's over! Don't lose your cool. Hopefully that's enough to ease her mind. What could Inoue be up to? She's floating several meters above second. Asuka jumped line, so she can't go for third until she either touches Inoue or crosses her path. The score sitting 0-1. If this keeps up, Inoue will win by default. Kinda feels like Misaki and Ichinose match all over again. There's no good reason for a Skywalker who's in the lead to break a stalemate. And that means we have to make the first move. I see. That's what it's called, birdcage, huh? They're trying to trap Inoue opponents in a no-win scenario. Time flows as the two of them continue to stare straight at each other. What should we do? I'm sure she already prepared for a dogfight. I want to drag Inoue down with a surprising approach, but I can't think of anything that'd be effective.
Coach?
Have you listened up enough?
はい大丈夫です
It's pretty risky, but it's all we got.
はい
Fly towards second!
乾さんにではなくてセカンド V ですか
Yeah, she's above second, so that counts you crossing path. Once you're near it, react accordingly. If Inoue doesn't make a move, touch the buoy and shoot toward
で
third.
もきっと動きますよね
Yeah, and when she does, do an air kick turn and speed away in the opposite direction. I'll give you a signal. You can pull that off, right?
はいできますでは行きます
Asuka proceeds to fly towards second. When will Inoue swoop down? I'm sure she plans on using gravity to accelerate, but Asuka can turn faster than Inoue and can even react at the moment. Inoue's body slides down smoothly. What the fuck is that? The motion feels so natural that it reminds me of the power of snow slipping off a slanted roof. It's hard to even tell when it begins. Now! Asuka tucks in her arms and legs, then kicks the air and instantly changes the direction she's flying. Did I give her the signal too late? She's flying straight down the line, which is the shortest path to the buoy, but that might not be enough to be Inoue. Everything worked out great if she managed to touch third, so it'll be fine if she fails. After all, closing in on Inoue is our main goal here. This is going down to the wire. Try to touch it if you don't think you'll reach the buoy first. Doesn't matter where. When you're facing an opponent in great form, throwing off them off balance is key. Do whatever it takes to drag her into a dogfight. The distance between them closes. Unfortunately, Inoue is nearing third a lot faster than I imagined. Should've known. Oh well, this match only just begun. Can't get down in the dumps over one little battle for the second line. She's about to touch third, so... Huh? Contrary to my expectation, Inoue spins around in front of the buoy, faces Asuka. Wait, what? She's going for a dogfight even though she's already at the buoy? What the hell are they doing? Whatever, can't panic now. I need to guide Asuka before she's a goner. Remember, just try to touch her. Doesn't matter where. Inoue deflects Asuka, outstretched hand downward. That makes Asuka lose her balance, but she somehow managed to move forward anyway. Doesn't matter where. Asuka throwing everything she has at her, but Inoue just parrying each other in every attack. Why does this feel so wrong? How? How is Inoue managed to stay above Asuka even though she's attacking from a lot of different angles? Usually players move about erratically in dogfights, which means their positions swap constantly. But here the position remains fixed as if it was the most natural thing in the world. Asuka's starting to get tired. I get it now. Inoue keeps repelling Asuka at the same angle. She's managing to stay above her by sending her down each time. This is bad. Asuka will be too tired to do anything at this rate. You need to get away from her. Take a deep breath and fly back to her second. I hear a hint of fear through my headset. That's me. I never would have guessed she'd play like this. honestly shocked. Inoue sticks to Asuka like white on rice. Whenever Asuka moves right, she moves right. Whenever she goes left, she goes left. Somehow Inoue seems to be reading all of Asuka's moves perfectly. And she isn't going for Asuka back either. Her whole strategy seems to be centered on tiring her opponent out. Asuka can't stop moving now. If she does, Inoue will easily score multiple points. That's why she's flying around in a desperate attempt to shake her. Asuka calls for my help in the truffle tone. Oh god, I don't know what to do, Asuka! Oh, I don't know. Kick her. Use feints. Move up and down, not just left and right. I'm sure you'll find a chance to escape if you keep that up. Oh, huh? Seems Asuka knows she has no real options. Humans tend to make a subtle gestures before moving in any way. For instance, when a person tries to jump in, they push down to help gain momentum. Inoue most likely reading all those signs to mirror Asuka movements. Bird cage. Like the name suggests, they form a prison that cuts off movement in every direction. Asuka is trapped. Machado practically squeezes out those words, her voice full of black ink disdain. I get it. She probably realized the situation Asuka's in, and being unable to move in any direction is pretty damn gross. Enemy Saki will understand. Still, I can't just sit back and watch her lose. There has to be something I can do to help. Let's try to fake her out, Asuka. Make it seem like you're going down for a low, but then when you drop down, do an air quick turn to enter a rapid climb. If this works, Inoue would think she's going for a low yo-yo and swoop straight down to try and catch her prey. Then all Asuka has to do is exploit that mistake and get away before Inoue can change directions. It's the exact same thing Shindo-san tried to do in the tournament. Back then, there was a fair amount of space between the two of them, which gave Inoue time to figure out his plan and counter it by getting above him. But now... Hey. Asuka and Inoue is right next to each other. There's no way she can react in time. I'm sure this will work. Once Asuka pulls off, things should be looking up. It helped her build some much needed confidence, since this match seems to have worn her down mentally. And who knows how this match turned out after that. Asuka shoots down with her arms pressed against her side. Good. She's pulling this off perfectly. I'm sure there's none the wiser. Inoue responds to that by copying her trajectory. Asuka rocks up with an air kick turn. Sweet! Her timing was perfect! Take that, Inoue! Oh! Oh! What the fuck? All our hope turned to despair. Inoue's descent was fake! She knew exactly what we're going for! How? Sure, air kick turns are a pretty long wind up, but there's no way she could have reacted that quickly. She had to have known all along. But how? How did she figure out our plan right away? I mean, if you could eavesdrop, what Aruna said, whatever, you know, Aruna, the girl with the side ponytail. If you heard her say birdcage, I think she can hear you giving Asuka the plan, man. You should whisper or something. In the end, nothing's changed. Their relative positions are the same as before. I can't believe it! I'm dumbfounded by this display of skill Inoue is putting on. This is nuts! I was naive. So very naive. And I only understand that now. Based on what I saw in the summer tournament, I assume Inoue was still playing standard FC. Sure, her strategy was unorthodox, but I thought she was still adhering to all the FC core principles. But I was way off base. Inoue trampling a very concept of FC. To her, the sport isn't even about scoring points. Instead, she's trying to dominate her opponent by controlling the flow of movement in the air. And nothing about that fits our current mindset. It seems the only way to beat Saki Inoue is to throw aside all our current knowledge of FC. So this is the monarch of the skies. The title seems more fitting than ever right now.
Saki, 残り1分です。
はい。
最後まで気を抜かず完璧に分かっていますね。
はい、イリーナ。
I overhear that exchange and begin to grit my teeth. So there. Is there really nothing we can do? This is just... I clench my fist and glare at Inoue. This is just slow, painful death. Time keeps ticking away. Then finally...
試合終了。
The final score is 1-0. She dominated in a single point victory yet again.
お疲れ様でした。
You know, I compare this shit to fighting games sometime, just to keep it interesting for me. The way Saki's playing, it reminds me of Justin Wong. If you don't know who Justin Wong is, so Justin Wong plays just like Saki. He tried to control the flow with the match. They call him the lame god, right? Because he's known for playing lame. By playing lame, he plays like a turtle. Fucking defensive, wait till time runs out, get the life lead, and then just try to like run the match, right? And then if your opponent loses patience, they'll open up their defense. And that's when he go in for the kill. Look, man, fuck you. Look, man. Justin Wong! Wong Factor! Don't worry about it.
お疲れ様でした。
That's how I compare it, alright? You can compare it to another sport if you want. I'm using fucking esports, man. They return to their respective camps after exchanging those pleasantries. Asuka. Esports, man. Esports. This is technically esports. We're using electronic shoes. Asuka just standing there, her face as pale as a ghost.
アスカちゃん。アスカ先輩。
Washed up. I heard that before. He's washed up. I'm saying back then, at least. She sits down on one of the chairs we have out, casting her gaze down in an attempt to avoid all the worried glances. I can't fault her for being all depressed after that loss. Asuka's been working her ass off lately, so I figured she could at least keep up with Inoue. However, the gap between them seems wider than ever now. I knew she wasn't good enough yet, but I at least wanted to believe Asuka was catching up. How did everything go so wrong?
お疲れ様でした。
Those untimely words resound in a cheerful tone. Talk about bad taste.
いい試合でした。ギリギリでしたね。先にもいい勉強になりましたです。
I believe you call that sarcasm. Ugh! Ugh! Is she mocking us? We were just puppets dancing in her strings. She planned all this to kill Asuka motivation, even go as far as to give their strategy that humiliating name, and now she dared call it a great match. I should just slap her ass. Nipple twitters, titty twisters. Look. Yeah, I'll just chew her out. She'll definitely deserve it. But
気に入らないその言い方。
damn. What the fuck? You know, Messiah. Whenever Messiah tried to do anything in all three routes, right? He usually get, you know, his thunder stolen by Satuin. Now he's getting thunder stolen by Misaki. So whenever you try to do something like you would think a typical main character would do to steal the, you know, the hero in heart, some other girl steps in, and then she became best friend with that girl and got closer to her instead of Messiah. That's what's happening right now. He's getting thunder stolen once again. Too slow on that, Messiah.
はい。
Misaki, who's been silent this whole time, makes her displeasure clear. Cool it, Misaki.
黙ってて。
Damn, I like her voice. Her voice is deeper for some reason. This is Angry Masaki. I'm gonna save that. I like Angry Masaki. There we go. No! Oh god! She said no! Tell her, Masaki! Tell her!
ごめんマサヤ、ちょっと言わせて。私我慢できない。
何かありましたか？
Don't worry about it. Ina-san looks confused.
全部分かった上で仕掛けてトラウマの残るような戦い方して、それでよくそんなことが言えるよね。
I love you, Saki. Tell her.
あの戦い方、ファーストのスピード勝負で勝ったら、あとは V を取らずに永遠当選簿とか、なんなのあれ。
Damn, she sounds super different. I like that. Saki. I try to stop her, but she's clearly not paying attention to me at all.
そんな無茶苦茶な戦い方しておきながら、僅差とかいい試合とかふざけないでよ。こんなんじゃアスカが。
Misaki's voice is rather hoarse. She's probably frustrated because she understands exactly how Asuka feels. However,
飛沢美咲さん。
何？
ではどう答えればいいのですか？
you could just leave. Just say, I don't know. She did say GG. Great game? GG's. What the fuck? That is manners, right? That's etiquette?
どうすればって。
That is proper etiquette. You do say GG's after you win.
完全勝利でしたねとか、手も足も出ませんでしたねとか、こちらの思うツボでしたねとか、そう言えばいいのですか？
GG's nori? You think that's what she should have said? She could have just left too. That's
急
another
に
way.
押しかけてきた比例はお詫びします。だからこそいい試合として収めたいのです。
Damn. This girl's smart. I didn't want to call her a bitch because she ain't no bitch. Well, she might be, but I don't want to think like that. That's why I said this girl's pretty smart. She did say GG. That's proper etiquette. Damn, we feel bad now. What the hell? Misaki falls silent. That's probably a good thing. At this point, we'll just sound like sore losers if we keep complaining. It's not like they cheated or anything, so we got no leg on the stand on. Besides, I'm sure she noticed that Ina-san is utterly unfazed by her rant.
言い方を変えますね。
Uh-oh. Here we go. Ina-san begins speaking in a calm, collected tone.
日向さんに前に私言いました。本当の FC 見せてあげますと。
Yeah?
でも今日はそちらはずっと別のスポーツをされていたように思いました。
What do you say?
別のスポーツを見ることができて愉快でしたが、次に試合するときは私たちのする FC で戦いたいです。
God damn. Okay. A different sport. She isn't wrong. You know, and Asuka were playing in such different ways, it's hard to notice anything similar about them. However, the way she's saying that makes my blood boil.
それでは私たちはこれで。さき。はい。
Saki, don't go.
行きましょう。
No.
はい、イリーナ。
Damn. Always go with the rich girls. They're about to leave, but I can't just let things end like this. Hold up, Ina-san. And so I calm myself down a little and call out to stop them.
はい。
You outplayed us in every way. I'll admit that.
認めるのですね。
And I know we probably just seem like ants to you, but I glare at the two of them as I continue. But we still have our own wings, so watch out, cause someday, soon we'll fly right up to you and knock you out the sky. That's kind of lame, dude.
マサヤ。
Oh, she liked it. Oh, Masaya, that was cool. Misaki says my name in a shaky tone after hearing my speech. I'm sure my speech came off rather aggressive, so that makes sense. He's pretty smooth. Does he seem strong? Tom Saki. He didn't know though. You don't know about that strat. You know who stole that strat from Prez, right? Senpai. So he's the one that came up with the strategy. Who was the Messiah. Irina-san, however, merely chuckles lightly and put up on her usual friendly smile.
やはりですね。
Huh?
あなた、日向さん、とても面白い。
Thank you.
いいえ。とても愉快です。
What's that mean? I never heard of that word before. She said yukai. Does that really mean very amusing? Using big words, huh? Think you're so smart?
楽しみにしています。では。
Yeah, it does mean amusing. She's trying to sound smart. I'm gonna steal that word. I'm gonna use that against her one day. I'm gonna say, that match was very yukai. With that, they'll take their leave. No matter how I try to deny it, I know everything went according to their plan. Eventually, I hear the sound of the helicopter again. I looked over to it and watched it recede into the distance. We're gonna beat you. I swear it. I say that while clenching my fist so tight that they hurt. Seems Misaki also been staring up at it. Gotta say, that serious expression on her face definitely doesn't suit her. Hey, Misaki? I want to calm her down, but she does this when she panics. This is her like security blanket. Misaki lets out a loud scream, which effectively drowns out my words. She always does this. This is her security blanket, man. When she panics, she screams.
ごめん、マサヤ先走って喧嘩売っちゃって。
Misaki!
キャラに合わねえって思ったんだけど、なんかここで私言っておかないとって思っちゃって、それで言っちゃった。
Damn. I'm so glad they give Misaki a huge role in the Oscar route. That's nice. I really do miss her a little bit.
どうしよう、あの子怒ってなかったかな。お嬢様だから爆弾くらい持ってるよね。明日爆撃されたらどうしよう。
Oh, I love you, Misaki! Her rant did seem a little odd, but now it all makes sense. She did that to keep me from going on a tirade. She was worried about me endangering my position as a coach, plus she knew the side of me getting angry would hurt Asuka. She was looking out for the entire club this whole time. There's no way she would have gotten that emotional otherwise. Misaki.
あれ？
Thanks for being so considerate. I give her a light pat on the head.
はい。
Then I walk over to Asuka. Asuka. Asuka still looks straight down at the ground. I can't make out her expression right now, but she's obviously depressed. What should I say to cheer her up? Well, motherfucker, you're the main character, man. You're the eroge protagonist. You think of it. Say the right words. Just say it. Sorry, Asuka. I messed up. That loss is on me. That's not a good word. That shit sucks, dude. I frantically search for the right words. Why don't you head home and get some rest? We can pick this back up to... Asuka? Desu. She said the same thing with Sakura when she lost. Damn, that's pretty good. Huh? Asuka.
やられちゃいました。もう完璧にやられちゃいました。でも足も出ないってああいうことを言うんですね。すごいです。勉強になりました。でもあんなすごい人がいて本当に楽しみです。私もっともっと頑張って秋の大会では乾さんに勝ちます。あれマサヤさんどうかしましたか？
No, I'm so confused. How can Asuka react like this? Misaki and I both lashed out at Ina-san because we were frustrated by their actions. but somehow Asuka turned that very same sense of frustration into a positive motivational factor. Seriously, she's crazy. I could never do something like that.
マサヤさん
Which makes me think Asuka.
はい
We'll beat them next time. I extended my hand towards her as I say that. You can do it! I know you can!
はい
Asuka gripped my outstretched hand and used it to pull us up to her feet. And after that, we just end up gazing into each other's eyes. Oh.
その辺で済みましたか
Come on, Mashiro, why you gotta be like that? Come on, man.
ましろちゃんそこにいたの的な感じやめてくださいよ
I did
さすがに
forget
落ち込み
her.
ますよ
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot she was here. Mashiro clears her throat after she says that.
マサヤ先輩提案があります
A suggestion? What? Is she gonna say we should flirt on our own time?
今美咲先輩とも話したのですが
真っ白の前でイチャイチャしないでくださいってお願いしたいみたいよ。
What? Why did you do
違い
that?
ますそうじゃなくてまあちょっとだけそうでもありますけど
Come on, man, I flirted like before the summer tournament. I didn't flirt after the summer tournament, so it don't count as cheating. Seriously?
ですねこれから秋の大会に向けての練習ですが私と美咲先輩2人ともアスカ先輩の強化のために使ってください
Oh, that's nice. So that's how they're gonna keep Misaki from quitting. She's gonna be motivation training. Something like that. That's good. Aww.
ましろちゃんと美咲ちゃんが
That's definitely give Asuka a leg up. But it also probably hurt their chances of placing higher in the fall tournament. Well, I'm not gonna say no, but you sure about this?
そりゃ私だって少しぐらいは前に立って練習したいって気持ちもありますけどでも今はそれよりもアスカ先輩にリベンジしてほしいんです
そのために私たちを使ってほしいって真白が言ってきたわけ
そうですどうでしょうか
Oh, man. I kind of like this. I'm not gonna lie. Because after doing everyone route, I think it's best to do Asuka last. Because you had a special connection with Mashiro. You had the special connection with Misaki. And you had that special connection with Rika. Rika helps at nighttime. So it feels right that you're helping Asuka, the main girl, achieve her goal. This feels right. I think it's really best to save Asuka for last. I'm amazed by how much they care about Asuka and the rest of the club. Mashiro.
はい
I'll take you up on that offer. Thanks.
はいよろしくです
Same to you, Misaki.
アスカにはクナハマ代表として頑張ってもらわないとね
If you did Rika last, that would be so fucking weird. It would be so weird. Rika's so out of place. It wouldn't make sense to do hers last. Right? She doesn't even talk to the other members like that. Except for Mashiro, maybe. No, Mashiro, nah. Mashiro out. They talk to Rika more. Rika doesn't communicate with the other members like that. Oh, I remember what happened. Rika replaced Asuka. That's what happened. She joined the club, kinda. It'd still be weird. She sounds awfully happy, but I'm sure Misaki got some conflicting emotions on the matter. That's why all I can do is respect the courage it took for her to make that decision.
みんないいんですか本当に
What if Mashiro's best girl? A lot of people think Mashiro is best girl. What you mean? Didn't you see the popularity poll? She's up there, bro. She's actually a really good character, which is not drooling over Misaki. That's Mashiro's only factor. That's her only factor in my opinion. Her drooling over Misaki. If she took that factor out, she's top tier. She's a really good girl.
アスカ
はいってうわ
頑張れよこの
course, you know, fucking, goddamn, Misaki! Misaki!
胸ってのはここかな、ここじゃな。
Damn. I think Asuka's bigger than Misaki. Maybe, I don't know. Ah, come on, I'm not even looking. Anyway, I'm just glad it turned out alright. I mean, sure, the match messed me up real good, but at least Asuka's doing fine. How can we defeat Inoue? How do I even begin to formulate a strategy to win? I honestly got no clue. But one thing for sure, I got my work cut out for me. Still. I love this route. Come on, man, this route's the only route where they sexually harass Asuka. Misaki sexually harass Asuka. I'm glad. God damn it, Mashiro. You don't got no titties! I get the feeling that everything will work out in the end. For whatever reason, gazing at those three makes me think that practice match was a huge help. Okay, I just gotta get to work. First, I need to arrange Asuka training regimen. And after that, there's a bunch of stuff I need to look into. Shion! Aoki senpai! Bucho! Oni-chan! He grown on me. I like this character now. Aoki senpai, Shion.
兄ちゃんマジ泣きするのここで。
窓か俺は幸せだ、本当に幸せだ。友が敗れたことで本気で泣き怒り、そしてやる気を出してこんな FC ぶり俺はしたかったんだよ。
He's not wrong. This is the only route that when the entire club actually worked together. Because in Mashiro route, he's more focused on Mashiro a little bit. And Misaki left, right? Misaki left the club. In Misaki route, Misaki left the club, but you leave the club with her. In Rika route, basically just training Rika, honestly. And Asuka, she's not in the club because she got injured. So it was still missing a person. Asuka route is when everyone in the club stayed together. That is pretty cool. I do like that a lot. I would prefer that actually. I'm right there with Aoki senpai. It'll bring me to tears.
FC 部をやっててよかったよ。一人でもずっとやっていてな。よし、俺もあいつらのために何でもやってやるぞ。気合だ。
Ah! I love this route! Damn, Monica, genuine smile. That's a real smile. A real smile for Monica.
兄ちゃんずっと欲しかったんだもんね、仲間が。それが最後の夏で手に入ったんだもん。泣くよね、泣いちゃうよね。やだ、私もちょっと泣けてきちゃったよ。
This is the closest we'll get to a Monica route.
クナハマ FC 部再出発だね。
We finally get to see Monica smile.